Imagine trying to plow an entire farm with nothing but a horse, no powerful engine, no giant wheels, no modern tractor. For thousands of years, farming depended mainly on human muscles and animals. So, how did we go from horses to the powerful tractors we see today? The answer begins with steam. Before tractors existed, farmers used people and animals to pull plows, wagons, and other equipment. Horses and mules could provide a lot of power, but they had limits. They needed food, they needed rest, and they could only pull so much. Then, during the 19th century, something completely different began appearing on farms: steam engines. Steam engines used heat to turn water into steam, creating mechanical power. By the mid-1800s, portable steam engines were being used for jobs such as running, threshing machines, and other farm equipment. But there was a problem. These machines were enormous. They were heavy, expensive, difficult to move, and not very practical for muddy fields. Farmers needed something smaller, lighter, and easier to control. Then came a major breakthrough. In 1892, an inventor named John Froelich in Iowa built what is widely recognized as the first successful gasoline-powered tractor. Instead of relying on a huge steam boiler, Froelich used a gasoline engine. His machine was based on the running gear of a steam traction engine, but the gasoline engine made it possible to create a more practical type of self-propelled farm machine. It was a turning point. The tractor was beginning to move away from the age of steam and toward the age of the internal combustion engine. But there was still another challenge. What should these new machines be called? In 1900, Charles Hart and Charles Parr started a business in Charles City, Iowa. They developed gasoline engines and began working on self-propelled farm machines. In 1903, their company built 15 tractors, and their sales manager came up with a new word to describe them: tractor. According to the Smithsonian, Hart-Parr was the company that coined the word, but early tractors were still monsters. The famous Hart-Parr No. 3 weighed about 14,000 pounds. That's roughly 7 tons! Imagine seeing that machine rolling across a farm. Over time, manufacturers realized that most farmers didn't need a giant machine. They needed something lighter, cheaper, reliable, and versatile. Something that could work in the field and power other equipment. And that changed everything. During the 1910s, many companies began competing to build better tractors. Then came mass production. Ford entered the tractor business with the Fordson. The Fordson became extremely popular because it was relatively affordable and could be produced on a large scale. By 1923, Fordsons represented about 75% of tractors purchased in the United States. The tractor was no longer just an experiment. It was becoming a new symbol of modern farming. As the years passed, tractors became more powerful, more reliable, and more versatile. Manufacturers added technologies such as power takeoffs and three-point hitches, allowing tractors to operate a growing range of agricultural equipment. The basic idea remained simple: take mechanical power, put it on wheels, and make it useful in the field. From horses to steam engines to gasoline-powered machines, the tractor was built through generations of experimentation and innovation. And what began as a solution to one simple problem: how can we make farming more powerful? Eventually transformed agriculture. Today, when you see a tractor moving across a field, you're looking at more than just a machine. You're looking at more than a century of human invention. That is how the tractor was born. Subscribe to Fact vs. Official for more fascinating stories from science and history.